we now have our player. What we need to do next is add in some controls. So we're going to say override function touches moved. Okay, and within this touches moved, we're going to say for touch in touches. And what this is going to do is that for touch in touches is going to say that every time you touch, it will record the touch location. Okay, so let's go and let's add in the curly brackets here, and we'll say that this is touch location is equal to touch dot location in node, location in node, and we'll say that it's self. Okay, and there we go. Now I like to add in as many functions as I can, so I'm going to say function. We'll call this move player on touch. And the reason why I like to do this is because once you get into more bigger games, you might have to make 20 or 30 lines of code within this move player on touch. In this case, we only have to add one, but later on you'll thank me for doing this. So we'll say move player on touch, and we'll say that the player dot position dot x is equal to bracket touch location dot x exclamation point. So we're only going to be setting up the x value here. So let's take a look at this. All right, and all this is going to do is that this is going to bring up the simulator, and there we go. Look at that. We can move the player around. Now notice the design of this. There's a little bit of space at the bottom, and there's going to be two things with it that we're going to put in here. We're going to put in the score because it's kind of dead space, and it's also a place that you can put your finger. With mobile games, space is of a real premium, and you may need to make sure that your space is important, and everything is used. Okay, so that's how you add in the controls to your game. This includes the tutorial.